Hello students. So today I am going to teach you the simplifications of some of the problems using the concept of the exponent. So here on the board I have given here written here some questions like 125 whole to the power 3 by 2 by 3, 81 to whole to the power minus 1 by 4, and 64 to the power minus 5 by 6. So I'm going to solve all these three type of questions, and hope you will understand. And so for this you have to watch the video first to last. So let me solve the very first type of questions, and it is 125 whole to the power 2 by 3. In such type of question, what similarity is there? See, whatever the power is there, it doesn't matter. But if you look at the number inside the bracket, it is 125, 84, and this is 64. Okay, now what we have to see, what we have observed here, that inside the bracket the numbers are higher. Like 125 is there, 81 is there, and 64. The numbers are higher. That means we have now one similarity. Now what we have to do here, we just try to express this number to make smaller. And how to make it smaller? To express these numbers as the exponent form. Say in the case of the very first number, that is 125, I am trying to express this 125 in the exponent form. And how to convert, just find its first simplification. Let's just factorize it first. So 125, if you factorize it, you'll get 5 25 and again 5 5 25. So here 5 5 and 5, so it is, you'll obtain 125 if you multiply 5 3 times. And if we multiply 5 times, we can say that it is nothing but the 5 cube. That means we can express 125 as 5 cube also. So let's write here 5 cube in place of 125. So let's write here. So it will be 5 cube and whole to the power 2 by 3 is equals to. Now let me recall one formula that we have to use again and again in the exponent. The one formula is there. Let me recall the formula. The formula is a to the power m whole to the power n. Whatever in this case, when we have an exponent term, and again if we have the whole to the power something, in such cases we have to multiply both the power. That means here it will be m into n. But this m into n is the power of m, because a is the base and m into n is the power. So if you compare this formula here and if you try to implement it here, so here this 5 means a and this 3 is m, and this 2 by 3 can be used as n or not. So what does it mean now? So now we have m a to the power m into n, and as the formula is there, so it will be m to the power 3 into 2 by 3. That is nothing but a to the power m into n. So here m means 3 and n means 2 by 3. Now as we have to simplify, this 3 will cancel out. So and the end of the will get 5 square, and 5 square is nothing but the 25. So here is the answer. Okay. So let's try to solve the next question. Let's solve the number 2, or the second type of questions that we have on the board here. So next is this is we have done just now. Now see the 81. So let me clear this part also. So the next is 81. Next is 81, and the question is to how to solve this very questions now. Again I said we have to simply express 81 to the power of any other number. So if we just factorize it, one can do this way also. 9 9s are 81, so it means it is 9 square. Or you can write this way also. 81 if we divide by 3, it will be 27. 3 9s are, and again 3 3s are. So in this case also, in this case you will get 3 to the power of 5, and in this way you will get 81 as the square of 9. So now the question is, which expression should we use? Always remember that we have to use such a exponent form which has the power equal to the here these fractions. What we have here, we have the power is 1 by 4, mean this 1 is the numerator and this 4 is the denominator. So we have to choose the exponent form which has the power 4, not 2. That means although both the expression is correct here, we have to use this very part, means 3 to the power 4. So let use this concept, this term here. Let me do this question now. So now I can write here 81 is equals to 3 to the power 4 and whole to the power minus 1 by 4. Now again, as per the formula, it will be 3 to the power 4, because both the power will multiplied, so it will be minus 1 by 4. Again, now this 4 will cancel out, so we'll get here 3 to the power minus 1. So minus 1. So now you may ask that is this the answer, sir? Still not yet. This is the answer. So what is the answer now? Again, I had given you one more formula. The formula was a to the power minus 1. It will be 1 by a. Here this 3 is as a, so let's apply the same formula here. So as per this formula, what can we write here in the end? We can write here it is 1 by 3. So this is the answer. Okay, now let's do the last question. And the last questions, it is 64 whole to the power minus 5 by 6. Again, the number 64 is higher. So the first thing we have to check that we have to express 64 as the power of any other number. So let's factorize it and let's try to calculate. So 64, again, here again we have the two possibilities. Either one can write 8 8 the 64, means 8 square. Okay, but what we want the such power of any number that will be equal to this 6. So let's factorize other ways, that is by 2. So by 2 it will be 32. So it will be now, again it will be 16, again it will be 8, again 2 4 the 8, and again 2 to the 4. So in this case 1 2 3 4 5 6 will have 6 twos, that means 2 to the power 6. That means we have to use these expressions to evaluative simplify it. So let's use this exponent term here, that is 2 to the power 6. So now in place of 64 we can write 2 to the power 6. Let me write clearly here. So in place of 64, now I can write here 2 to the power 6, and the whole to the power is minus 5 by 6. Now again use the same formula, it will be 2 to the power 6 into the next power minus 5 by 6. Now again 6 will cancel out, so it will be 2 to the power minus 5. Again I had taught you the one more formula that is similar to a to the power minus 1. The formula was a to the power minus n, and the formula is 1 by a to the power n. So what is the n means here? N means any natural number, okay, except 1. Because if it is 1, let me write it again with formula. If it is a to the power minus 1, it is simply 1 by a. So in the case of the value of n that is more than 1, like 2 3 4 5 6 7 and so on, in this case we have to use this formula, that is 1 by a to the power n. So we have to use this formula because the power is not 1, the power is minus 5 here, that is, and n is here more than 1. So let's use the formula here. So here it will be simply, so here it will be 1 by 2, and as the formula is here, the minus 1 will be plus n. Here the minus n becomes plus n. So similarly this minus 5 will also be here plus 5. That means 1 by 2 to the power 5, and we know 2 to the power 5 means nothing but the 32. So this is the way by which we can simplify. Always remember, when say the evaluate or the simplify, we have to see the number inside the bracket, and we have to see that how can we express the given number as a power of any other number. Then we have to use the second formula, and the formula that we have to use frequently is a to the power m whole to the power n. The formula is a to the power m into n. We have to use this formula frequently many times, because these are the some formulas that we have to use very much. Many times this we have to use in the exponent. Okay, so next time whenever you just go through your book, just take one question, two questions from book, and just try to just use this formula only. Don't use the other formula, just use this formula. Okay, and let me erase this now. So now I will give you some formula that already I have given and explained also. Now I will just give some formula that we have to use frequently. And what are these formulas? The formula such as a into b whole to the power m. This equals to, as I already taught, a to the power m into b to the power m. If we have two or more numbers in multiplication inside the bracket, and if they assign the same power, so we can write this power with the each and every term with the multiplication sign. And same it happens in the case of the fraction also. if suppose the question, the formula is a by b whole to the power m, so similarly we can write here a to the power m divided by b to the power n. Then we have to use the formula just I taught now, a to the power m whole to the power n. If we have any number in the bracket as the expression in the exponent form, and again if we have power, so the power multiplied, so it is m into n. Then a to the power minus 1, this I just taught now, I just uh, shown you, it is a by 1 by a only. Similarly a to the power minus n will be 1 by a to the power n. Okay, and these formulas we have to use frequently, okay, except formula number 1 and 2. And formula 1 and 2 also use it is very simple also. When in the two equal bases are multiplied, the power simply increases. This is simply but except this 1 and 2, we have to learn these formulas very well, because these formulas are used frequently. Okay, so I hope you understood the questions, and let's try to solve some questions from the book. Okay, thank you.